Hello friends, are you ready to make arroz con pollos? A cheap version, a shortcut version, a quick version. Um, I am making this for my son who's going to stop over. We used to make this when they were kids. In fact, there was a Friday night that I made a huge batch of this with the chicken on the bone. And friends always stopped over to our house on Friday nights, and people that never heard of arroz con pollos had arroz con pollos. I remember it well. My friend Spammy, my friend Connie, my friend Teresa, people would stop over on Fridays. Every Friday was a party night with kids and friends, and I miss those days. So now I'm cooking in my kitchen today because my son is stopping over. I had some leftover chicken from a chicken that I roasted, so I'm going to make it a weird shortcut version. Originally I made sofrito, and I did a video earlier on that. So that's basically from my garden. It was peppers, jalapeno and green peppers, onions, tomatoes, some olives, some garlic, fresh garlic. There is cilantro in this, and I'm sauteing it up in some olive oil down here. In this little pan, I am making some sauteed onions and garlic also because I'm going to make what they call wet beans on the side. This is not authentic Puerto Rican arroz con pollos by any means. I am not doing my Aunt Barbara and Uncle William any justice. This is just something that my sister and I made over the years. I miss my sister every day of my life. And everyone liked it. So how can you go wrong? It's chicken, it's rice, it's garlic, it's olive oil, it's good spices, which I will show you what that is. And it's a one-pot meal, except for I'm doing the beans on the side today. So literally these onions and garlics for the beans, as I'm sauteing them, they soften. I add in a can of beans and some tomato sauce and put it on a slow simmer. In this pot, everything will be. Normally for arroz con pollos, you have chicken legs and thighs, and usually chicken legs and thighs, and you saute and brown them and spice them up. In with the sofrito, you add your rice, your liquids, cover it, cook it. They do a different kind of a bean. I can't remember the name of it. They're like a little chicona pea. I don't know. These are going to be frijole negros or pinto beans because that's what I had in my pantry. They're going to be delicious. So I'm going to add the beans into this pot, the little pot, and then I'm adding 1 8-ounce can of tomato sauce. Now, this literally is going to simmer by itself. When the other dish is cooked, you serve this. It will be flavorful and delicious. It goes right on top of your chicken and rice. So, again, that's optional. Some people put the beans right in, and they're a different bean, and I forgot the name of them. So if anyone out there knows, write what the name of them is. This sofrito, I'm going to fry up on a higher temperature. It's going to take on so much flavor. I hope I said olives because normally I use Spanish olives, and I didn't have any. So what I had today was these big garlic stuffed ones that you can put in a Bloody Mary. I chopped up 4 of those in the food processor with the rest of these goodies. I still have sofrito left. You can actually can this, put it in a jar, and use it ongoing. I mean, summer is not over in this house. I'm still using vegetables. So, with that being said, this dish is going to come together quickly, like I said, because I didn't put my seasoning in my rice, my beans, and I'll go over that in a minute. As I said, I had leftover chicken. This is my leftover chicken. I have shredded it all up. It's white meat and dark meat mixed. It's going to make a one-pot thing today. I'm only doing this with 1 cup, and I'm using brown rice because I'm trying to eat healthier, as you know. And in that pot, you just mix it with the sofrito, and I like to fry it up a few minutes in that sofrito so that the rice takes on a nutty flavor and the flavors of the sofrito. One of the spices, or the main spice, is Goya, makes Sazon. I have no idea what it is. I just know it is what goes in here. So I take 2 packs. I did about a half a pack in those beans that I did on the side. And then I'm going to do 2 packs into my rice and beans mixture. Measure with your heart. It's not spicy, like peppery spicy, but I did put a jalapeno in my sofrito, so I'm hoping that we don't burn our faces off. It is delicious. It's just got this great flavor to it. It's authentic, and I don't know. If anyone out there wants to correct me or tell me what should go in that I'm not doing, let me know. But this is how I'm making it. Because, again, I like to cook. I live far from the store. So I like to cook with what I have in the house. We're 15 miles from our local grocery store, and we just started getting delivery last year. So I can't even tell you how great that is. So in goes all my chicken. I'm going to cook it and saute it up in that too. Again, this was a roast chicken that I made the other day, but I normally would take chicken thighs and legs and fry them up in olive oil with all the sofrito and all these seasonings. And when this cooks, it's going to make a huge pot of deliciousness. And then you put your delicious beans on top of chicken and rice. Here comes the broth. Now, I could measure, but I'm not going to. I'm going to keep it, no, it is low sodium, organic chicken broth. If you have bone broth on hand, which is like $6 a carton, so I don't know, normally I save my own bone broth from when I made this roast chicken. It's just too much to buy Kettle and Fire, or there's another brand, Pacific. They're really good for you. They have a lot of protein in them. They're probably worth it, but I'm on a really monthly budget. So this is Walmart's $1.98 organic. I try to do better within my price range. Needs a little bit more. And then I'm going to put the lid on it. I'm going to move it to the back burner because that's my small burner. And I'm going to let it slowly simmer till that rice cooks, because everything else is cooked. The chicken is cooked. Again, not authentic because I'm not starting from the scratch made chicken as far as maybe I'll put these over here so you can see what these look like. Usually it's raw chicken I start with, and then the broth is from that chicken, so you don't need broth. You just add water. I hope this is making sense. At the end of all of this, I will post a recipe and a finished product. So I happen to have a very ethnic, widespread family. They're all different ethnic origins. So over the years I learned to cook a million different ways. This might not be for you. Some videos I make might be for you, some not. I can't even figure out how to work this camera. I'm working on, you wouldn't believe. I have such respect for people that do videos for the media, because I guess I need a camera crew. I'm no Ree Drummond or Rachel Ray, but sure would love to be. So I'm gonna let this cook, and later on I'll reveal the goods. Happy day to you. I don't know which day I'm gonna post this, and thanks for watching. Love you.